Welcome to the Alaska Zoo. One real quick thing that I love about the Alaska Zoo is you can come and you can pick up yak manure in these bags. I guess it's an excellent fertilizer. I really should bring it and put it in my own garden. They also accept donations. This is frozen and packaged beef, game meat, poultry, and fish. You can come and drop it off here. It looks like there's some halibut in there and maybe some salmon. They feed it to the animals. How cool is that? Hello friends, today we are at the Alaska Zoo. We're gonna bring you along.
Yeah, and we have the cousins.
I've got 7 kids with me, so that might be a little bit crazy, but I'm gonna show you what the Alaska Zoo has to offer. So if you're anything like us, we've been to zoos when we travel, and often they're huge. You have to take trains. There's no way you can see everything in one day. That is not the case with the Alaska Zoo. It is small, it is intimate, and it is just, it has so much character. We love it. But you can definitely see it all in about an hour and a half. The Alaska Zoo does have a lot of Alaskan animals, but there's a couple that might surprise you that are not native to Alaska, not even close. But we do have a lot of the animals that you would see locally. Okay, we first start up at the harbor seals. Oh, they're so fat.
The one is so fat.
I wonder why they always swim upside down. See, look, he went upside down. Oh, there it is. There's plexiglass, and then there's another layer of glass.
Nuts. Chubby nuts.
He was like, wow, look at it. What?
Hello.
Oh, he just said.
Okay, next up we have river otters here. These are usually my favorite because they're very playful. Oh, they said we have to go up.
Right there.
All right, so there is an otter in there, but it's taking a nap.
Under his house.
We'll see. All right, we'll come back and see if the river otter's any more active when we come back. Let's head to the right. Oh, what do we have here? Is this the wolverine?
I think so.
It had something in its mouth. There's 2 wolverines there. They're chasing each other with a bone, having a snack. Wolverines are a native Alaskan animal, but I hear they are super, super mean if you ever come across one. Oh, polar bear! Yay!
Why does he have a tire?
To play with.
But it has a chain around it.
Well, probably so he can't like put it in the water or something.
It's tire. He almost swimming.
That would be cool.
He's all dirty.
All right, here he comes. Last time we came, they didn't have a polar bear, so this is exciting.
They haven't had a polar bear for like 2 years. He keeps coming around.
They should stock this thing with stems. Right along here. Then you can get a show. Every morning, like, put a couple salmon in here. Or seal.
Looks like he's waiting to be fed. I feel like most of the times we've come here, the polar bear's either been asleep or they haven't had one, so these are kind of fun. This is a black bear skull. It shows the difference in size. And this is a brown bear, and then this is a polar bear. And then they show here, this is a black bear, grizzly, or brown bear, and then a polar bear. It shows how much smaller black bears really are. Especially that head is so much tinier. All right, this is a little memorial to Annabelle the Elephant that used to be here at the zoo, 1965 to 1997. So I'm sitting here editing this Alaska Zoo video, and I got to this part about Annabelle, and I decided I needed to know the story of Annabelle the Elephant in Alaska, and I'm so glad that I looked it up because the story is quite remarkable. In 1966, an Anchorage grocer named Jack Snyder won a contest. The prize for the chiffon tissue contest was either a baby elephant or $3,000, and Jack chose the baby elephant. So Annabelle, an Asian elephant born in 1964, was then brought to Alaska. You guys, you can't make this stuff up. So when Annabelle got to Alaska, they kept her up on the hillside in Anchorage at a horse stable owned by a woman named Sammy Sewell. Now, Sammy took over the care of Annabelle in a heated stall, and it was said that Sammy could be seen walking Annabelle up and down O'Malley Road with the baby elephant. There are even pictures of Annabelle in mucklucks, which are Alaskan native slippers, which were made by an Alaska native grandma in Barrow so that Annabelle could go walking in the snow. As you can imagine, this caused quite the stir to see a baby elephant in Alaska, and it quickly became kind of overwhelming all the people that wanted to come see baby Annabelle, the Asian elephant. It sounds like Annabelle was quite the character when she was living in this horse stall. She was using her trunk to bother the horses. She would take things apart. And there was also a dog named Wolfie that lived on the property. And Annabelle became really good friends with this dog and would actually kind of stand on its tail so it couldn't leave her. She didn't want to be alone. So it sounds like she was quite the character. With Annabelle's increasing popularity, they created a non-profit so that people could come and start to see Annabelle. And in 1968, the Alaska Children's Zoo was created. And it included Annabelle and several other donated animals. I was reading an article about it in the Senior Voice Alaska publication online. I will link it down below because the stories are just heartwarming about how this all came to be. At the start of this Alaska Children's Zoo, they had a bear, they had some pheasants, they had a seal and an Arctic fox, and of course Annabelle. I also read stories about how the seal lived in Sammy's house before this whole thing was created, and they talked about it getting in the bathtub, it could turn the water on itself, and one time that flooded the house. So it sounded like it was time to create a zoo with these animals. They were not made to be house pets. The zoo's name was changed to the Alaska Zoo in 1980, and the Elephant Fund continued. In 1983, Maggie, the African elephant, came to the Alaska Zoo as a companion to Annabelle. One of the things that Annabelle was known for was for painting pictures in the zoo, and then they sold those pictures. Unfortunately, as we saw, Annabelle died in 1997 of a foot infection. 3 years later, Maggie was put on an airplane and sent down to California to an animal sanctuary where she lived out the rest of her life until August of 2021 with other elephants. I actually remember seeing on the news right after we moved to Alaska that Maggie was boarding an airplane to be sent to the sanctuary. So I never actually got to see her at the zoo. She was sent to California right when we moved here. So that is the story of the elephants in Alaska. And from what I read, those will most likely be the only elephants ever to come to Alaska and be at the zoo. But it is a huge part of the history of our zoo because Annabelle was the reason that the zoo was created, and Sammy, the founder, wanted it to be a place to rehabilitate northern animals. And I think that you'll see as we tour the zoo today that her vision is being fulfilled. One last note about Maggie. She is known as having the first elephant treadmill in the world. I'm sure they had to keep her exercising during the long winter months. Very interesting.
Yeah. Are so big.
Yeah, they do get a big cage. I guess they probably need a lot of running space. How did it get over here?
There's a little hole through there.
Okay.
I think.
What is it?
See the baby moose.
Oh, there is a baby.
Jeffrey, baby.
There's two babies. We'll see those on the other side. Oh, maybe not. I think that's a tour over there.
My arm hurts after
All right, you might not be able to see them. Hopefully we can see them from the other side, but there's some baby moose in this pen. Oh, they're so cute. Often if a mom moose gets killed like by a car or something and there's some babies, they will bring them to the zoo. Same thing with baby bears. To be rehabilitated, and then if they can, they'll let them back out into the wild. If not, then they will either keep them here or they will send them to another zoo that needs some sort of animal. So cute little baby moose probably lost their mom.
Every animal is cute even though they're dangerous.
Even like viper snakes.
No, just not snakes or anything like that.
Ooh, all right. Now we have the adult moose taking a nap over here. Oh, it has a pretty nice.
They paid for the private tour and they don't even get it.
Oh, she's trying to get.
Don't touch that.
We quickly realized that at Christmas we came for a tour, and having a tour did not guarantee anything. The animals did not cooperate.
Oh. Ooh. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. It's like an engine. It's like an engine. Ooh.
He's making funny noises.
It's like an engine.
He's got something stuck in his throat.
It's an engine. It's an engine.
Here we have a peregrine falcon.
Right there.
Oh yeah, he's in the back in there. Here is the lynx,
I don't see it.
but I don't see any.
There's so much stuff in there.
Never have.
We do have lynx native to Alaska. I have seen them on occasion, even here in town in Anchorage.
At our house.
What?
At our house. Maybe them don't have a link.
Maybe there's no lynx right now, or maybe they're just sleeping. Okay, up here we have a golden eagle. I don't think I've ever seen a golden eagle in real life. I mean, never. I just saw it in real life. I mean, I've never seen a golden eagle out in the wild. Here is the golden eagle. This male golden eagle was rescued in California as an adult with a broken wing. He came to the Alaska Zoo shortly after rescue in 2007. This shows where the animals have gone from our zoo. Oh, they've gone to lots of different places
The polar bear has gone
around
to
the United
Mexico.
States. South Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, Canada, Minnesota, North Dakota, Kansas, Colorado, Montana, Washington.
Where does swan polar bear go to Mexico?
Yeah, they sent one to Mexico, Wisconsin, Ohio, and Kentucky.
Where does swan went? Where does swan went?
The swan went to Minnesota. It says, many animals are brought to the Alaska Zoo in need of help. Some are orphaned at a young age in need of care, while others are injured in the wild. Once they recover, some stay as permanent residents, while others are transferred to zoos and wildlife facilities across North America. These Alaskan ambassadors represent our state and the unique wildlife found here. This map shows the various facilities where animals have been sent from the Alaska Zoo.
Mama,
Yes.
this. Montana, Tennessee, South Carolina. The polar bears go from up there all the way to
Yes.
That's hot.
Yeah, they must have a really nice thing for them. These are Sitka black-tailed deer, right? I just see one. We do have deer in Alaska, but they are found on islands and just down here in these coastal areas. And most of them are on islands where they can't get off, so they have not spread around the whole state. Okay, next we have a great gray owl.
The wolves have gone.
Oh, it's so pretty. I just saw it fly up here.
What is it?
He's giving us a good little view.
It's a great gray owl.
Mom, we saw an owl at Portage.
Yeah. This owl, after a head injury, this owl was unknown age and gender, was brought to the Alaska Zoo by the Bird Rescue in Houston, Alaska. Their injuries were too extensive to be released back into the wild, and the zoo took over care in 2012.
Have you ever seen?
Oh, it says, please. Hey guys, did you read this sign? It says, please don't encourage me, because he's going through a season where he wants to, if he's grouchy, he can come and be bad. It says, my name is Little Rock. I am a male bull muskox. Each fall I go through a period where I'm grouchy towards anyone who comes near my fence. While my shows of strength and speed are impressive, my zookeepers have asked that you do not encourage me to charge the fence. They don't want me or the fence to get hurt. Woo, if you had smell-o-vision. The muskox definitely have a very particular smell, but they're so cute. Today, the rain has made them very sleepy. There's one sleeping there. Okay, there's two more muskox right there. They bring them these like old brushes from car washes for them to scratch up against. I've seen them use it before.
Is that for the muskox car wash?
Yep, the muskox car wash. So muskox are found in Alaska. These muskox herd in the zoo include a male and a female from the muskox farm in Palmer that are arrived in 2013-2011. Female offspring was born in 2017. The musk oxen are separated by their sex, so our herd population remains stable. They take the hair off of a muskox and it creates this really, really soft, warm fiber called kivute. Many Alaska natives and other people are employed in Alaska by knitting those into things and selling them. Because there are some herds in captivity, they are able to harvest that and make this awesome yarn. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Let's go find the porcupine. Oh, it's a baby muskox.
That's a baby musk.
It's a baby papa.
Or
Yeah, I think it is.
is it a sheep? There's a little
Where's the
tiny
sign?
baby.
Muskox.
Yeah, that's a baby musk.
It's a baby muskox. It's so cute. Do you see it, Ev?
Aww. Why it's not with his parents?
Guys, there's a baby muskox. It's so cute. It really is cute.
What is it? What is it?
It's a baby muskox. It kind of looks like a little sheep.
It looks like a wolf mixed with a sheep. It's a muskox.
What is it?
It's a muskox.
So cute.
Baby muskox.
Oh, this is a sharp-shinned fox. A sharp-shinned hawk came here with a broken wing. It's hiding up there in the... Come on, guys. Next up we have the Tibetan yak, which is obviously not a local animal, but they were born at the Alaska Zoo. These yaks represent critically endangered yaks from Tibet and Nepal. Now, where are they?
Right there. Right in there.
Oh, they're kind of fighting over there. Said, go eat your dinner. Or go eat your lunch. All right, next up we have a porcupine. I see his little bum hanging out from behind there. Porcupine. Porcupines are native to Alaska. We have lots and lots of porcupines. Unfortunately, that's what I see the most roadkill is porcupines. Oh yay, we have moosehorns back. Ever since the boys were small, we have taken their pictures with the moosehorns at the zoo. During COVID, they took them down. We were very happy to see them back up so we could get our yearly update of moosehorn pictures for all the kids and the cousins. Next up we have the alpacas, and they did just get permission from the zookeeper that they can pet them. So these are obviously not local animals. Oh, they're so cute. I want to feel. Ooh, yeah, very dense fur.
They hate it.
Oh, hello.
No, Disney.
Just. Oh, Bennett made a new friend. Oh, you want to be on the camera? You want to be on the camera? You want to be a star? Be a star. Next up, we have the Bactrian camels. These come from Asia. 2 hump camels. Hello, Mr. Camels. Oh, they're like chewing their cud.
Let's cut. They're like going.
Let's see your camel impersonation.
Why is there nuts here? Throw the nuts in.
Who else has a camel impersonation?
I like penguins.
That's your camel impersonation. Anybody else have a camel impersonation?
I like alpacas now. Mom,
Oh my goodness, look at the caribou. It's up in the feeding trough. Darn it. Here we have the Alaskan caribou. When they become domesticated, they are known as a reindeer. Males and females have antlers.
why did they scare it?
When we walked up, this small caribou was standing up in here. We kind of spooked it though.
There's a turkey!
Oh, and then there's a turkey in the caribou. So we do not have caribou here where we live in Alaska, but very close by. And they travel in herds and they are constantly moving. That's the thing about caribou. They do not stay in one place for long at all. They are just moving all the time. Are you okay? All right, we've had some questions about the difference between deer and caribou and moose. They are all part of the deer family. These are kind of cool. They've got the...
They need braces.
They need braces. The deer, or this is the black-tailed deer. This is a caribou, and then this is a moose. That shows the size difference. Oh, moose feet are really just so huge. Until you've experienced like being close up to a moose, I think sometimes it's hard to realize how gigantic they are. One time when I used to have a smaller car and we did not have a garage, we just had a carport. I pulled up in the car, so I was pretty close to the ground, and this moose walked by, and I was looking up at the underbelly of the moose. That's how huge they are. And it walked right by my car in the carport and kept walking, and so I just sat there, but that's how big they are. I was underneath its belly. Next up we have the black bears up here. We'll see if we have any black bears right now. We also have the bald eagles over here. Bald eagles on the right, bears on the left.
Right here.
Oh,
You just walk there.
hello, Mr. Bear.
You can lift me up. Mom, you like our dance? Ready? High five! Wiggle, wiggle! High five! Wiggle, wiggle!
Oh, very good. Oh, this is cool. I like that we're up here next to it. It's so big.
This is the baby.
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Eagle. Wink. So you said
There's a raven up there like taunting it. They have this cool hammock here made out of, it looks like it's made out of old fire hoses. I wish they would put the names of the animals. Not like bear, but like what they've named them so we would know their names. One animal you might be surprised that we have are tigers. We have 2 tigers here at the Alaska Zoo. Sometimes they're active, often they're just very lazy. Oh, I see one right back there in the trees. Sometimes they'll like pace the fence and you can see them, but
not today.
it's like Luna taking a nap.
Oh.
All right, we have the coyotes here, which are smaller than the wolves. Oh, they're gonna go chase each other. Oh, the coyotes are about to be fed, so they are excited. Whoa, that was a growl. I didn't know they could make that noise.
They only get 2 calls each day or more.
Ooh.
Just a little snack. They get their whole meal in the morning.
Do they have names?
Yeah, so this one up here is Hans, and then Levi's the one in the yard.
Pons and Levi?
Yeah.
All right.
They're not eating them, right?
They're having a snack. They get fed in the morning, he
They
said.
can't get in there.
Well, they have to, so look, he's gonna lift it up. They don't want to be in there when they're feeding. They have to do a yep, Levi has to go out, and then they shut the door, and then they put the food in there, and then they let them in. Oh my gosh, it just...
The poop.
Oh my goodness. Levi is growling because it hasn't got his snack yet.
That's
Sounds
why they
like
were trying to.
sounds like you when you need a snack.
My stomach.
I think he already ate it all.
This is what I.
And then he peed in it for good measure.
That's what I
that.
sound like a lion. Not
I can't see.
Not a, yeah. Does it always pee in his bowl after he's done?
Yeah.
Really?
That's just like a coyote thing. Is like
Huh.
once they're done with whatever was theirs, they'll pee on it. It's kind of similar to dogs a
Interesting.
little bit. To like mark the territory. But
Yeah.
they'll do that with the food bowls. If they were like, I'm gonna give them the like carcass.
Uh-huh.
After they're done, but once they're done with it, if they don't eat the whole thing, they pee on it too. So.
Bye,
Bye.
coyotes.
Bye, doggy.
It's interesting to me because we're not following the same people around the zoo, but we have a very specific way that we have walked through the zoo for years. I feel like we go the exact same way every single time. Isn't that kind of funny when something becomes familiar to you? You just kind of have your order that you do it in. This is the 2nd year in a row that I have not brought a stroller, and that feels kind of life-changing. The zoo is open year-round. We have come here in the winter time. It's kind of fun in the winter time. Things are just different. There are some animals that are more active, some that are not, but we definitely have come here in the winter time as well. We do bring hot chocolate when we come though. Hey, let's go this way and see the swans really quick. We do bring hot chocolate if we come when it's cold, and make sure that we have a thermos full and everybody can have some to warm up while we walk around. They also put lights up at Christmas. They call it zoo lights. So it can be really fun to walk through during the Christmas season. Next up, we have the trumpeter swan. They're giving themselves little baths. They have this very rocky area for the doll sheep and mountain goats. I don't see any. They're probably up at the top resting. We'll see if we can see any from the other side. So these are doll sheep. They have the curl. When they're young though, they do look very similar, and so they're easy to get confused. I get the names confused all the time. So, but if I see an adult one, the goat and sheep definitely look different. But when they're females or babies, they can be a little bit tricky to tell the difference. And this is a mountain goat. Oh, see, they have a head-to-head comparison here.
Goat?
Mark enjoys sheep and goat hunting. They are some of the hardest hunts in all of Alaska. You have to go to places that most people should not be hiking to get sheep and goats. Mark actually almost died on a goat hunt once, so I'm thinking.
And we have one of those on our wall.
We have the sheep, yeah.
Yeah, staked on our wall that we
Over our
killed.
stairs, yeah. Mark has a goal of getting a doll sheep from every mountain range in Alaska, and he actually only has one left. So he is an avid sheep hunter. We eat the meat. It's not my favorite, but oh, here's a goat up here. It has to be touching the ground, and it's not going to go through the wood.
Thomas the Train.
Oh, I see another. Oh, there's like a little baby goat up there. Come on out, little baby.
Hey, where?
Way up at the top. Come right here. There's a baby goat up there. Next up, we have the snow leopard.
The snow cheetah.
It says the Alaska Zoo helps save the endangered snow leopards. So obviously this is not a local animal. We do not have any sort of leopards in Alaska. The only cat that we have, yes, we have Luna. The only native cat in Alaska that I can think of is a lynx. So this snow leopard was born under human managed care in the Rio Grande Zoo in New Mexico. It came to Alaska in 2011. And it's asleep way up there on the tippy top.
It's always
I don't know, I've seen it down here before a little bit. Okay, so we have a lynx and a snow leopard and a tiger. This is a domestic cat, so it's pretty small. And then the lynx, snow leopard, and the tiger. Big. Oh. All right, here is the female, and she's asleep on the tippy top too. They can't be bothered to come down and give us a show. We are at the brown bears. All right, hello, Mr. Bear. It's interesting, the bears have dug a bunch of holes. There's a bear totally just lounging up there.
Mom, what if you mountain bike down that? Just in a hole.
It's funny when you see them at the zoo, they just seem so lazy, but I would not want to see any of these bears in the wild. They do have a stream that runs through here. This is a natural stream.
Yeah, and a drink out of them.
And when you come in the wintertime, there's actually a house right there. They kind of have a view of the bears. Here is a story for you. In 2020, a brown bear got into the zoo, not out of a cage, a wild brown bear, and killed one of the alpacas. His name was Caesar. They found it in the morning. So nothing's ever escaped that I know of out of the zoo, but a brown bear got into the zoo and killed something. Kind of crazy. Little group hug here. We are heading back up now. The brown bears are kind of the end of the zoo. Heading back up, we will go up and see if we can see the tigers from the platform.
You guys, look, they have to put a fence on. Guys, look, they had to put a fence on that tree because it's broken, and if they hit it, it's gonna...
We came here for a kids' Christmas party, and they paid to have the behind-the-scenes tour where we could watch them feed the tigers, but the tigers weren't having it. They were not interested.
So, we made us...
So we just got the same view that everybody else gets. There you go. Hunter, you got him? Stand. There we go. Big brother to the rescue. Drop. Next up we have the great horned owl. This male owl was found as an adult in 2001 with a wing injury and then transferred to the zoo. He's way up there on the top. Lots of little bird exhibits. Sorry, those are kind of hard to see, but you get the idea of what we have here. Wendy the wolf passed away July 28, 2022 due to old age. She was the last living member of the zoo wolf pack, a group of siblings who came as pups in 2006. We do not know yet who will live in this habitat next. For now, they will remember the good times, and you can scan that.
No wolves.
So there used to be lots of wolves running around in here, but apparently the last of the wolf pack has died, so that's sad. This last section is usually where you find the baby animals, so baby bears, baby moose that have been brought in for rehabilitation.
Baby wolves.
Oh, there's a little baby black bear.
Maybe there's even a baby. How you know?
Orphaned cub facility. So that one maybe is like a 1-year-old. I think it's been here a year. So still small, but not a baby. And these ones look smaller, probably this year's cubs. Ooh, that smell is very strong here.
How is that electric fence not going off? There's stuff right here.
Oh, they're so cute. Now this is the infirmary, so this is where sick animals come. These windows are kind of hard to see into, but what do we see?
There's, I think, a prairie dog in there.
Oh, it's a marmot. It's so cute.
Look at the baby deer.
The marmot.
It's a little marmot. Oh, that is cute.
I said come over here.
I wonder where they got that. That's so cute.
Probably from the other deer. The other one.
Another thing that I've seen them have here in the infirmary is animals they have confiscated from the airport. When somebody is trying to smuggle different animals, like turtles and things, they have confiscated them and then had them there in the infirmary. Here's my wild wolf pack. Oh! Here's the red fox. This gets so overgrown that I don't think you could ever see it in there. Here's a porcupine. Okay, it says the zoo's newest porcupine is adjusting to be in its outdoor habitat. This is a new one.
Yeah. It's a baby.
We asked visitors to help by being quiet in this area. Oh, it's so cute. I love watching porcupines eat. Oh my goodness. It looks so different than it's scratching. He looks like a little monkey face.
Looks like a little pug face.
I know. Over here, there is a log cabin. This used to be the entrance to the zoo when I used to come here as an auntie with my nephew, Zach. Zach is now off to college. So this brings back memories. I remember coming here and it was like 4 adults, 5 adults, and 1 little grandbaby nephew to follow around because we were so all enamored with him. And now I bring 7 children on my own. Oh, these are costumes. Got a moose and a wolf and an owl. Do you want to go in the petting zoo?
Yeah.
Okay, we do have a small little petting zoo. Let's go check it out.
Come on.
So in the petting zoo we have goats, chickens, but the chickens don't like to be pet, and some bunny rabbits.
Yes, they have little ones.
They just said just pet the horns with 2 fingers, but other than that, you're okay. Just 2 fingers.
Darcy.
Oh, that's Mr. Darcy. All right. Oh, and there's a chicken, but no picking up the chickens. Oh, hello, Mr. Darcy.
Oh, because avian.
Hello.
There's 3 in there.
I know, they're hanging out. That's Mr. Bingley.
Bingley.
Those are names from Pride and Prejudice. Hello, chickies. Ooh, that's a pretty one back there. Kind of blends into the wood. There's little bunny bum.
They can smell rain or something, but
That's what
or they're just getting
see the bunny
tired.
bum? Oh, nice. They also have a little playground here at the zoo. for 2 to 5-year-olds and kids at heart. Oh, your bum. Oh, you're okay. I thought your bum was gonna get wet, but it looks dry. We are back to where we started. We went this way to begin with, so we kind of just did a big circle. He's swimming? Should I come down here to see it? Okay. All right, it sounds like the river otter woke up and is playing now. They're so playful. Right there. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a 720. I'm glad we got to see the little river otter. Oh, he's so cute. He's doing his swimming. Very acrobatic. Goodbye, little harbor seal. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, there's 2. There are 2. Hey, don't bang, don't bang.
But that one's bigger.
That one loves to put his nose right there. He wants to give you kisses. Eskimo kisses where you rub noses. Come rub noses. Come rub noses. Seal kisses. Harbor seal kisses. Ah, Bennett got attacked by a bear.
That was definitely
Ah! Oh, and Reese's. This is a cute Reese in the zoo. Don't feed the wild animals. Usually they have a bottle there to put donations, but now they have a cute little Everett. Come here.
question. Is it over here?
They do have a gift shop called the Arctic Treasure Chest. Sorry. We are not going in there for obvious reasons. I'm way outnumbered. Sean, what was your favorite animal today?
Probably the alpaca.
Hunter, what was your favorite animal
Ditto.
today? Alpaca. Bennett?
Who's Ditto?
Ditto means the same. What was your favorite animal, Bennett?
The baby porcupine and the alpaca. The alpaca.
Alpaca. Thank you, Chase. Reese, what was your favorite animal today?
Baby bears.
The baby bears. What was your favorite animal today, Westy?
That's it. This land otter.
The land otter. And what was your favorite animal today?
The swans.
The swans. All right.
Actually, not the swans. The polar bear.
You liked the polar bear. I was very happy to see a polar bear today.
And the swan.
Polar bear and the swans. Thank you so much for coming to the Alaska Zoo with us today. I hope that you enjoyed it. We are so grateful for each and every one of you that chooses to spend time with us here, and we'll see you again real soon for more of This Alaska Life. Now the older three have a dentist appointment. 4 kids at a dentist office, that feels like a zoo to me. Wish me luck.